upgrade to the beam weapon. That's nice. Let's see, our next section, I'm assuming that's Area 6. That is in the upper right. I guess we could port back to Area 0, refill our health, and then port directly up to the north, the top of the map. There is another point of interest on Area 0 we haven't unlocked yet. The spot right here. We could check and see if we currently have one of the keys for that. It might be the moon key. Don't remember. Let's see. The easiest way to get there is from here. We'll save. Grab the power-ups. Ah, it is the moon key. Okay, we can't go here till later. I think what I'll do, because we're getting close to 2 hours in this session, I'm going to port over to the right side of the map and get into the right area that we need. We'll go over here, and I'm going to call it a session here. And we'll save. The next session will be devoted to that entire new section up in, I assume is going to be 6. And we will go ahead and pick up from there. Hello, and welcome back to another recording session for Shadow of Naju. Jumping back into the continued adventures of the Guardian. It has been several weeks since I recorded the last chunk of episodes. I've been working on editing some other things in the meantime, and because I wanted to continue on with the playthrough, I'm jumping back in to pick up where we left off. And the next section that we unlocked after the last series of episodes is directly to the north. This is probably Area 5? Either 5 or 6, I would say. Unlike the last one, which I think that was Area 4, that was split between 2 sections, now we're going to have one large section to explore. It's got 2 points of entry, but what we'll do is explore everything sort of thoroughly and see what we can find. One thing I'll try to do, at least for now, as we continue to explore, I'm going to try and work in more use of my sub-weapons. Some comments that I received since doing the last series of episodes mentioned that the sub-weapons are fairly strong and effective against a lot of enemies and bosses. So rather than just use the main gun for the Guardian, I'll try and experiment with the weapons a bit more. And we're in Area 6. And right away we've got red version of the turret. This one moves pretty quickly and shoots fire instead of regular bullets. And it's pretty damaging projectiles, in addition to this thing moving relatively quick. Might need to... Oh, I don't have a lot of erasers. Okay, I might have to try this again when I have full health. Ah, the health is just out of reach too. It's annoying. The flames themselves don't move aggressively fast. I suppose if I wanted to just dodge around the boss, I can try and farm up its projectiles and get some health back. The orbiting circular projectile does seem to do moderate damage, assuming it connects. I'll just need to keep moving. If I can get a good pattern like that and lay a bunch of hits on the boss, then that will actually work in our favor. Let's see. Maybe we can get lucky with some of the projectiles and get some health. That'll do. Oh boy. Wasted all the health. I think if we can keep the boss sort of orbiting in a clockwise pattern, we can use that to our advantage and have it take most of its damage from the circular shot. That could be a way to deal with it. Not touch the boss though. Okay, that helps. We're doing okay on our chip count. I think we should be alright. There we go. Not trivial. And that's an upgrade to our two-way shot, which I never use. It's the one that looks like this. I don't find that one particularly useful, just because it's not too common that things are behind you. But you never know, maybe we'll see a use for it. We'll stick with the circular shot. I think until I get an upgraded version of the fireball, the level 2 circular shot's going to be my sub-weapon of choice for now. The tile set in Area 6 has changed to this sort of temple, stone floor looking area, and those, I don't know what those are from. Don't recognize the theme. Sounds like it could be a Mega Man theme. Ooh, this is a straight upgrade for the shockwave. That's nice. Wow, what are those things again? The exploding plant enemies are definitely annoying. Flame lore projectiles, amoebas. This area once used to be a living district. Now it is populated only by invaders, like any other area though. They use our defense mechanisms against us, so be careful. There are plenty of them here. Alright, this is the part that hooks back up to Area 0, the main hub. Keep an eye out for hint terminals and information that's gonna get us into the next corridor. I don't have a weapon that can destroy those, I don't think. We'll head north. Looks like there's still some sections on the perimeter here. But we'll have to head around more one-way blocked paths. I'm gonna make a trip back and save. My life's getting low. I don't recognize those mech enemies. They look like a Super Nintendo sprite, but I can't pinpoint what game they're from. Enemies are getting tougher. Alright, which quarter is this? It's gonna be 16 or 6? 16. Alright. We'll continue exploring in a grid around the corridor. We still haven't found the hint terminal for corridor 6. But I get the feeling there's some more mini-bosses in the area. If we can pinpoint where they're at, then we can prioritize taking them out. I'm gonna need more health before I attempt any more mini-bosses. I think my life's a little too low. Okay, mini-boss down here. I think my health is high enough now. Let's see what we got. Whoa. That's a big sprite. And it's got lots of projectiles. I want to say that's like a Contra enemy. Looks like something you'd find in one of the old Konami shooter-type games. Grab the full heal. Aside from being a big target and having a lot of projectiles, the boss doesn't seem too bad. The circular shot does a pretty good job of stopping its incoming bullets. But it takes up so much space on the screen, it's blocking one of the power-ups that it dropped. Oh, it's a heart. Grab that. This looks like another attrition fight. I was expecting the boss to start picking up speed as I broke off parts of it there, but it looks like it's just firing more. A lot more. Not too bad. Okay, sword power-up? Okay, this is the weapon that I ignored earlier on. There was a version of this I could have bought for some chips, and I opted to wait and get it later. We can take a look at what that weapon looks like here. Yeah, the sword is it sort of pops out in front, and from what I remember in the old game on NES, it was decently strong as long as the enemy was directly in front of you. Like, it would do a lot of damage, but you had to count on it destroying whatever was in front of you, otherwise you'd take a hit. And I think the levels of upgrade increased the length of the sword, which made it a little bit more functional to use. But the base one, I didn't find super useful. You can experiment with it. If there's a large target that doesn't move around a lot, and we can get in its face and spam sword, then that might be useful.